Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren, and this is my crafting and sewing YouTube channel. So I didn't want to leave it too long between one catch up and another, otherwise I forget everything that I've done, everything that I've seen, purchased, got, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to run through a real quick catch up with you today. I'm very fortunate that the last few weeks I've been really busy. Unfortunately, it does mean I haven't had an awful lot of time to craft, but I have been doing lots of other bits and pieces, some of which have been craft related. So one of the things that I've been doing is frantically getting my allotment ready for over winter, so fully putting that to bed before it gets too cold. Like, it has dropped this week, freezing cold, and I'm glad that there's nothing massively urgent that I need to do at the allotment. So yeah, that's on my other YouTube channel. If you do want to head over and look on there, it's linked on this YouTube, or I will pop it down in the description box below. I also went to a Christmas gift show locally. I think they do them sort of everywhere. They're pop-up gifts. Or pop-up shows for gifts. One of the things I bought, and actually a lot of the things that I saw there just gave me sort of inspiration for gifts. There was a lot of handmade items, and some of obviously the shops and things I supported and bought items from, and then other things I thought, oh, I like that, I could make it, but with like a tweak to make it more to my own preference, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to show you everything that I bought, because as I say, some of them are gifts, but one of the gifts I'm going to show you, I know that this person definitely doesn't watch my YouTube, so I'm going to show you. They'll probably hate me for it because it's covered in glitter, but it's this adorable little hedgehog, and that's the brand on the bottom. I don't think that was the shop name though. I have a funny feeling that they buy stuff to sort of sell on, so they're more of a stockist than anything else, but I don't actually know. Can you see it's made from sort of natural materials and absolutely smothered in glitter? But yeah, that's for a friend of mine who actually has her own hedgehog, a rescue hedgehog that she rescued a few years ago, and she's absolutely obsessed with hedgehogs. So yeah, that's for her, and I think I might give it to her before Christmas because it's more of a Christmas decoration really. Oh, I'm covered in glitter, so she'll definitely hate me for that. Sorry, rustling of the packets. But yeah, so that gave me loads of inspiration for Christmas. Not only Christmas presents, but Christmas food that they had there, all of that sort of thing, cakes, and that takes me on to the next show that I went to, which I think was last week now, which was Cake International. It's at Birmingham NEC, that's the only place that it's on, I believe, and yeah, I went with a friend of mine. We go every single year. I think we worked out that we've been going for 8 years now, I think, or maybe longer, maybe 9 years, but we missed one of the years because the show was cancelled because of the global pandemic that we all know about. But yeah, so we've gone every single year that we could since we've sort of found out about it, and we absolutely love it. I'm going to include some pictures here of some of the cakes, but these aren't my pictures, my friend took them because she has a way better camera than I do, so I let her do all the photography. But yeah, it's a fantastic day out. If you are interested in cakes in any way, shape or form, I would definitely recommend Cake International to you. The tickets aren't too expensive, and it's great just to wander around, even if you aren't a cake decorator. I am interested in cake decorating myself, and it is something that I have fun with every now and then. But yeah, it's just a fantastic day out. It's absolutely breathtaking. The cakes that are there are just ridiculous. You can't believe that they're actually even cakes. And there's a mixture of massive displays that are like life-size cakes, sort of life-size of real people, sort of 6-foot animals made out of cake. It is crazy. But yeah, then there's also the competition cakes that you get to see. So general members of the public, cake shop owners, professional cake decorators, children, everybody can sort of enter the cake show and choose their category and enter a cake into it, and it is just phenomenal. Some of the cakes, I don't even know how they got them there, let alone actually made them. So yeah, that is great fun, and I love that day out every single year. Alongside it, with your ticket, there's another show alongside it, which is the Creative Craft and Christmas show. So you get sort of a dual ticket for both. It's included with, if you buy one, you get to access the other show. So the Creative Craft show, obviously, I find that really interesting. There's lots of fabric, there's sewing machines. It's similar to the knitting and stitching show that I went to at Alexandra Palace, but I would say it's on a much smaller scale. And it's less specific because it isn't just knitting and stitching, it's creative crafts, so there's a little bit of everything. You've got sort of pyrography, the sort of diamond pictures, the pictures that people create with the tiny little diamonds, yeah, knitting, crocheting, sewing, quilting, pretty much everything is there, painting, yeah, loads and loads of different crafts. So it's really nice to get some ideas and see some other crafts. And again, I didn't really buy anything from there that I can really show you, just in case the people that I bought things for are watching. But from the cake show, I bought a gift, which is some cupcake cases with some sprinkles. It's sort of like a little set. But yeah, I can't show you because definitely if somebody watches this, the person that it's for, they will know that it's for them because it's very specific. But yeah, so not necessarily bought anything. I don't have a haul to show you. I didn't even buy any fabric from the Creative Craft show, and there were fabric stores there that I saw, that I recognised, that I saw fabric from, that I loved, but because I haven't been making anything, I've not bought anything. So I was very restrained, and I'm very pleased with myself for that. However, I have got some new items and I'm going to show you them. So the first one, you might think, why have you bought that? How is that craft related? But I will explain how. So let me show it to you. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so cute. So it is a vintage biscuit barrel. So I bought it on Etsy, and I think it was named something along the lines of 1960s floral biscuit barrel. I think that was the name of it. And there were other ones on Etsy that were pretty much identical. So do have a look if you love it. It's just so pretty. There's even a little rose on the top on the handle. It's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so I bought that, and it's nice and small and it's really cute. And there are actually tons of ways that you could use this in a sewing room. You could use it to put bits and pieces in. You could have your snips in there, or your seam rippers, that sort of thing. You could use it for any type of storage. However, I genuinely am going to use it as a biscuit barrel in my sewing machine, in my sewing room, which is very bougie and it's very over the top, but there is nothing better than tea and biscuits when you've got a long day of sewing ahead of you. But yeah, I just thought it was absolutely beautiful, and my other half wouldn't let me put it in the kitchen because it's not to his taste. So I'm keeping it in my sewing room and I'm very happy about it, and it's very, very pretty. Now, the next item that I wanted to show you was very kindly actually gifted to me. So I didn't purchase this myself. It was sent to me, but I've got no obligation whatsoever to say anything specific about it. But one of the things that I've really been struggling with, and I mentioned it on here actually, is if I'm doing a craft downstairs in the living room of an evening, especially now that the clocks have gone back here in the UK, it is so dark really early on in the evening. So I might be sat downstairs watching TV and the light just isn't good enough. I do have a lamp behind me when I'm sat on the sofa, but it's just not strong enough. If I'm trying to crochet something, particularly now that it's winter, I'm using darker colours, and I just can't see what's in front of me. I'm missing stitches and all of that sort of thing. So I was very kindly gifted this, which is a LED neck reading light. I'll show you the box there, and it was sent to me from Glucoscent. And yeah, I've absolutely loved it actually. It is so useful. So it's flexible and movable, so you can use it however you need it to be. So I have it like that, just facing down at my crochet project, and I can see the stitches without having to have the main light on, because I don't know about you, but the main light's just, it's just not right. Of an evening when you're watching TV, you don't want the big light on, in the one in the ceiling. We had the lamps on, it's all cozy, but then it's too dark to see what I'm doing when I want to crochet. So this has been absolutely amazing for that reason. It would also be super useful with Christmas time coming up, traveling to see family, that sort of thing. If you're a passenger in a car, you can also take it with you. It's rechargeable, and you literally just press the button and you can see whatever is in front of you. The light is also interchangeable, so you've got 3 light settings. So they are a warm setting, I can't think what it's called, I think it's a daylight setting, and then a white light. So yeah, they can, so that one's quite warm, white, and then daylight, I think it is. So yeah, they are brilliant to be able to change it up so that it's not too stark if you don't want it to be. And then you've got your 3 levels of brightness there as well. So yeah, absolutely, this is going to basically live around my neck in winter. It's going to be so useful. So yeah, as I say, that was kindly gifted to me, but they didn't ask me to say anything specific. They literally sent the email to say, basically say what you want about it, just give it a try and then honestly tell us what you think. But yeah, it's really comfortable too. It's quite lightweight, and it's got a sort of fabric bit in the back here, so it's not sort of plastic sat against your neck, which is nice. And yeah, it is so interchangeable and movable. It'll be great for reading as well. I do like reading again in the car and things like that. It's gonna be great. How brilliant is that? But yeah, so I will pop a link down to that below. Actually, I do have affiliate with Glucoscent as well, so it doesn't change the price for you if you do choose to go through my link, but it just helps to support my channel. So yeah, highly recommend that, and it does come in other colours as well. I just specifically chose pink. But yeah, so in terms of my plans now, it is the mad Christmas rush, and we are almost halfway through November. Christmas is fast approaching. I've got dates in the diary to see my friends, to exchange gifts, things like that. So I need to absolutely fire out some crochet. So that light is going to come in so useful to get all my gifts done of an evening. So I don't have to sit up here all day, because I also sit in my craft room to work in the day for sort of my normal day job. I sit up here on my laptop, so it means I can go downstairs and be nice and cozy at night and be getting my Christmas presents done, because oh, that is fast approaching. But yeah, I'll leave that with you and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully when I've got some actual made items that I can show you. It's the Christmas rush. It really panics me even talking about it. I just need to get some done. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.